Hooray! The cover, I think, is finished. I am going to be saving these keys because I didn't want to attach them. I was going to do it in an opposite corner, which I absolutely love. But then flipping it open to write on there is going to make it all, yeah, yucky. Or this might not be a writing journal. This might be a gluing journal. I don't really know yet. I just know that I don't want those on there. And so I'm going to do a tassel. Excuse me, a tassel. And I thought maybe on the front instead, I might use a piece of the purple fabric with this little number cut off from a scrap fabric, not that piece, this piece. And I thought layering these up would look really cute and be able to kind of go down here. And I was thinking that could be like her house number. I know you guys can't see that, but it says 2345. So 2345. Maybe that's where she lives. And just adding a little bit more down here in the corner or maybe up here at the top. But I didn't want it to compete with the lady's name that wrote this book here. So I was thinking down there on the bottom. But I wanted to do my tassel, or at least begin it with you guys here on camera. So everything is glued down, and I actually did end up sewing this in here. I had to do 2 of these signatures twice. One of them was too loose and the other one was too high. So now it's sitting about right, and I am really happy with this journal. I am so thrilled. I just can't even believe it was like actual junk. That is crazy to me. I really like it. Okay, so tassels. Yay, let's do a tassel. This came off of my son's Easter basket that he was given from his bus driver, actually. So I thought I would have that in there. I'm going to set this journal down here. And then this was just a piece I cut off of another project. So I'm not going to use it. I'm not going to use the red ribbon because it does not go with our color scheme. Okay, so here are all of my pieces here. I was going to think about using this in there. I mean, not this piece, but a piece of this, which the only other piece I have is this. Oh, here's what I was going to do. I was going to layer this small piece. This was all supposed to be together. I was supposed to be a little bit more prepared. Okay, but layering it somehow so that we have all 3 of the colors and whatnot. Okay, so that'll be on the front somewhere. Okay, so we're not using the red, but I have another one of these strings here, and I've got this brown one. And this one also has numbers on it, and they're really bold. So I'm going to save that for something else, and another one with numbers. The shorter strips I'm just going to keep in something else. And this was a piece of ribbon that I tried to glue down a book page down the middle, and it just was too thick and bulky, and I didn't like it. And I thought it might be cheating using it in my just junk journal, because I mean, I cut it off in hopes of using it in another project, but we'll see how I feel about that once I get my tassel pieces started. So I'm not going to use the big long pieces. Let me put the rest of this out of the way here. I'm not going to use that little bow piece. I did cut off this piece here from my tulle fabric that I had, so I'm going to be using this. And this is like some kite string or something, and it's just white, some cordage, I guess, and I have a smaller piece of that here, so we're going to put that in there, just so I have something else to like put the keys on, or some broken jewelry on. And then, let's see here, I have pink. This is that crinkle ribbon that you get like on a birthday bag or bow or something that I have. And I have 2 pieces of that, actually, a smaller one and a bigger one. So we'll try to space those out, and they don't want to lay flat. I don't know how well they're going to do in a thing. It's also because I had this really pink big fat ribbon, and I cut it in half, and I didn't want just this random pink piece in there. So that's why I pulled this out of the scrap drawer or whatever, and then just 1 piece of brown. So I think this one kind of needs to go up here, and then I want this one next to it. And then, okay, so now I've added this one since I've tried playing around with it before. I don't really want these 2 next to each other, and I think I want the cream here with the white, and I'm going to try to put this in here between these 2. So what I'm doing is I'm looking at colors, and it's not going to lay for me. Colors and thicknesses, and then just kind of the layout of how it's looking. Okay, and then this one I'm going to put here with that, oh my gosh, turquoise. And then this is the Stonewall Kitchen one. And so this one I'm going to put in the middle, so that it actually ends up, you know, being on the bottom, I think is how I want it. So I'm just going to start layering these. And we'll go with these two. I'm going to do about middle-y, you know, about in the middle-ish. Yep, something like that. That pink little twine here. I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't. It might look like I do. I'm just grabbing and layering. I want the white on the bottom because it's a little longer. And I'm going to put the brown on the bottom, actually. Yeah, I like that. And then, because I don't want to cover that up, I'm going to put this other pink one on the bottom. So I got one kind of towards the top, one towards the bottom. And then let's put this pink one. Actually, let's do the purple one. I need that. I threw it out because I already can't tell what's going on. I got a mess. And then this purple one. Okay, we're kind of getting something. You can kind of see what's going on here. It's a pretty interesting looking tassel. And then the pink one on the very bottom, since that's not one of our primary colors. Oh gosh, I forgot one of the main ones. I'm like, I know I had another turquoise one. I wanted to use this one. Oh, and I have this purple string. So this is the leftover. Oopsies, I just pulled apart my my turquoise. Uh-oh. Maybe that won't work for a tassel. I'm just pulling it apart. Oh, man. Okay, well, maybe... Okay, let me have a look here. Anyways, this purple one is from the binding. It's the leftover piece of the embroidery floss. So I'm going to throw that in there, because why not? I wanted this in there, too, because it is the only other turquoise one. So I'm going to sandwich that in between here, somewhere in the middle. And it has all those fun little tassel-y bits that are already on there for me, hanging off. And it is totally perfect in our color scheme. And then I'm going to throw in this other little white fun piece from the end of some fabric cutoffs. And yeah, I think that is good. I'm just going to flip this over, and if you'll remember, in here somewhere, goodness, see, I have another piece. So I have a whole nother section of this, so I didn't even use it all. And that's why it was really hard to decide if I wanted to use one or not, but I decided yes. In this bin somewhere down here at the bottom, see, I have other keys, which is fine, but I have this already like swivel tassel that I thought was kind of cool, but I think I'm going to use this one because it already has a little chain link on here and it's ready to go for like adding maybe a charm of some kind. Yeah, I'm not really sure at the moment. I could use this one, but this one doesn't have the jump ring on the end, so I'm going to go with this one, I think. I'm hoping this isn't too thick. I might have to use this one, which will be interesting. Okay, so we're just going to go for it. I'm not even going to... I'm going to hope for the best. This is something that I would normally do off camera and then go, that didn't work, and figure out how to do it, because this is really fat. And I don't know if it's going to all smush through this little hole. We're going to find out. Okay, so I'm just going about halvesies where I was, and I'm trying to just push all of these through the hole here, and I'm just going to pull out 1/2. That's my plan. Okay, that's what I'm trying to do. All right, I'm going to try to pull out the left side here. All right, I'm holding the other side of the ring with my right thumb. I'm pulling the left side. Okay, that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. That actually worked. The only one that is giving me grief here is this pink, that pink ribbon stuff. Okay, so now I'm just gonna, sorry, I'm out of frame, pulling it up to my face. I'm just gonna try to get it a little bit more centered here. Okay, and I have to do this. See, that turquoise one does not want to stay. I didn't think this through all the way. And then I need a piece to go around the edge, and I think now since that fell off, that's perfect. We'll use this. That's why it fell off. That's what's going on. Oh yeah, it's just gonna all fall apart. So these little tassel pieces are gonna end up coming off of here, I think. I think it's just not gonna... Let me see if I can pull this whole piece out, the tassel one, and I'm gonna try to use the one that didn't fall apart and shove it in there, because that just didn't work. I cut it, this one wants to fall apart too. I cut it too close to the edge. I wasn't really that careful when I was cutting it apart, because I was like, oh, no problem, I'll be able to go get more. But you're not, because your Menards is all gone. There's no more left. Okay, now I've got a lot of purple on this side, so I gotta find it if there even is any over here. Where are you? Nope, there it is. Okay, there we go. All right, something like that. It doesn't have to be perfect, just something. Okay, now I'm gonna try to smush that all in there. So that did fit. It all did fit. Looks interesting, doesn't it? Looks like, yep, junk. Looks like junk. And if this string or whatever here doesn't tie it, then I will use the white cordage. That's what I was debating on whether or not I wanted to save the purple one for, but since this fell apart, and I'm going to do a double. I'm going to try to do a double if it'll untangle itself. So I'm going down about half with this string. Okay. And get that situated. I'm going to go and I'm just going to hold on to it because I looped it. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing here. I just looped it in half and holding that with my thumb, and I'm just going to wrap this around enough that I can just wrap. All I'm going to do is wrap without getting that chain in there. That's the plan. Stay. Okay, and I'm going to pull tight as I go. And so I'm making it have a neck, is what I call these things, little necks on them. Okay, something like that. I'm going to pull it down a little bit, I think, if I can, before I get it going too tight here, because it should hold a little better now. Yeah, see? There. And I really want to make sure this chain piece stays somewhat towards the top. I might end up taking that off, but that might also be how I attach it. Haven't quite thought it through all the way yet. That's okay though. All right, here we go. I'm going to finish wrapping. Looks like a little girl with her dress. Okay, now here's my ends. And I am going to just tuck it in underneath all of these strings here. I don't plan on being too rough with this thing here, and I think if I can get it in there, I'm gonna try to use a key maybe. If I can find a poker, I'd use a poker, but I don't have anything. I'm just trying to tuck it in here. Come on. See, I thought this would be quick. I thought this would be a quick little, since I did the whole cover off, I thought I'd do the tassel with you here. So we're getting it. It's coming. Come on. A little more. There it goes. Get in there. Get in there enough where I can just grab you. There we go. Got it. Got it. Okay. Now I can really cinch it tight. See? There. Now I can move it around if I want and do whatever I want to. And yeah, I don't know if it'll slide all the way down. It might. It might come all the way off because I didn't really secure that down too great. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I mean, if it comes apart, it comes apart. I'll just redo it. Okay, so I've got my tassel. And then I want to put the key on here somewhere. Where's the book? Down here. Let's just have a quick look. Let's see what we made. Somehow I've got to figure out how to attach it. And normally I would just, you know, use an eyelet. But this one I can't do that. So I was thinking about what could I use? I'm trying to find the center-ish. Flatten this out here somewhere like this. Because I have my flips. There we go. It looks like this. It's like the perfect length. There's a little bit dangly down here, which I could add some, paper beads or something on the ends to my signatures. And it just kind of does get lost in there, so you can't even really see it, but that's okay. I was saving it to go around the tassel in here, but I really like that it's teal because we have the purple fabric here and you still see the embroidery here. I'm going to make this removable. I don't know what I'm going to do because I would normally just punch an eyelet in here. I know I can punch a hole and then I could probably slip that through there. But I think after so much time, it would wear itself out. So I don't have a plan. I was thinking look for like a snap on a shirt that was broken, or a button, something else that I could put in the hole somehow or attach it to. I don't really know. Just kind of winging it. And I've got this. Now I've lost the purple key. Here it is. the 2 keys that I really want to make sure, because they're only painted on one side. So I really want to make sure that they are attached and they stay on. I don't necessarily want that to be my front, where those strings are holding that on there. Where they stay, where you don't see the silver, but I guess, you know, if they flip over, they flip over. So, should we just attach it now? We might as well, right? I think it's gonna lay like this. I don't really want to put one on the weaved, nice word, the woven bag one. I think we'll put one on this white here. I think we'll add one here to the white, and I feel like one to the left and one to the right, like I have them already separated. So I will see what happens here. Oh, that one's shorter. Okay, so where's the longer white one? Here it is. Okay, so we'll just do the key on this one. I don't know if this is gonna work or not. I mean, I know it will work. It just, I think it's gonna flip over to the other side. I'm not gonna double knot that on there. I'm just gonna one knot it in case it's a terrible idea. I can take it off. And the other one I think I'm gonna do on the brown. Should I do the brown? I don't know if I like brown in. I think teal in that would have been okay. Should we do the white cordage? I think we'll just go with the white cordage on this one. Yeah, why not? Let me make sure that that is on this side. Seems like it is. Okay, good enough anyways. Try to pull it over here. Same thing, I'm just gonna do one loop-de-loop here. Actually, this one might be really slick. It might just slide right out. Oh, I got a mess. I got a mess going on. Okay. So I have the purple key is way down at the bottom on that one, so I need to pull that up. I'm happy with where this one is laying. This one is too far down, so it needs to come up. What is going on? It is stuck on some strings. So let's slide this baby up. Yeah. Up you go. Okay. Let's try right about there. It's a little bit taller than the other one. You probably can't see anything. I'm sorry. This one I can't really slide down because it's I don't have enough room to tie another knot on there, but this one I could go up higher. Okay, so we got a couple things on there. I have another key. I have a golden old key here. I don't think we need any more keys, but I don't have any other charms or anything else ready to attach right now. But yeah, I think this is coming along. It's interesting to see the bright baby girl pink here, so we might need just a touch of pink here, maybe, because I don't have enough. No, that's definitely not enough for a closure, because we're going to use, or the plan was to use this one, this big teal one, but she's getting full. We'll just give her a little, before I could tie a full bow with this, I don't know. Once I fill it up, probably not going to be tying that on there. And then this. So that's the little journal that is just junk, guys. I'm so happy. It's really pretty. It's coming along. And I'm not sure if I want this on the front. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, we still have Mother's Day, and we still have other holidays throughout the year, so I might be able to add to it and get some more pink in here, or maybe like somebody will have a baby shower or something, right? Okay, so thanks so much for stopping by my channel. Hope you found some inspiration here, and we will catch you all in the next video. Bye for now, everyone.